This lighting is not the best, but you know what? We're gonna do what we can do for now. So, hello, beautiful queens. How are you guys today? My name is Victoria Nicole, and I help women feel confident in a social media video marketing to grow their brand and business. So today, and I want to do this consistently. I want to consistently create these videos so that you guys can help feel confident in growing your social media platforms. This is a weekly live that I will be doing on Mondays that is focusing a lot on confidence when it comes to social media, because a lot of things happen when we are on social media. When we are showing up on social media, our confidence plays a huge role. Our confidence can help us want to take over the world, or it can kind of make us feel down about ourselves. And I feel like in increasing our confidence, in building our confidence, we're able to show up on social media so that we can grow our brand and business consistently, so that we are able to not only make the revenue that we want within our businesses, but so we can actually help our audience, help impact the women and the people that we are meant to impact within this world. So confidence, I feel, is very strongly correlated with how we show up on social media. If we are not confident, then we don't show up as often as we would like to. And because of that, we aren't going to be able to grow our brand and business on social media if we are not showing up consistently on social media. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about consistency, and how consistency is a little bit kind of like a tradition. Consistency allows people to know exactly what's going to happen, exactly when they should show up and when they shouldn't show up, what days or times they will expect your content to be posted up. And people like having a sense of consistency because it does feel like a tradition. It feels like they're getting excited to go onto your page to see something new, to see something that can help them. And in having a sense of a consistency, having that sense of tradition, they are expecting something in return. They're expecting, if they're going to take up their time to go see you, they're expecting at least some sort of value in return, some sort of benefit in return. Hello. Trying to like wave at everybody on these multiple. I'm doing a double feature. I'm doing an Instagram live as well as a YouTube live. So if you see me kind of looking back and forth between the cameras, that is what I am doing. So a few things that I wanted to mention within this consistency and tradition part of maintaining our confidence on social media. So consistency is very important because the more we are consistent, the more we're able to build community, and that will build our confidence over time. So the more people we feel are showing up for us, the more we are going to show up for them. And one of the biggest things that I pay attention to at first, when you're kind of overwhelmed, you don't know where to start when it comes to a consistency on social media, the first thing I like to do is I like to ask myself, what is something that I can do right now in order to create content for my audience in a consistent way? What is something that is simple for me to create consistency, to create a piece of content that is consistent? For me, one of the biggest things is going on live, because in going on live, in having this live up, whether it's on YouTube, it will post up automatically right after I finish this piece of content. And on Instagram, I can save the video. And then that video I will be able to then post that video onto my Instagram so that it can be on for a longer period of time. So I'm able to record and then just post immediately. So I don't have to take too much time into the post production, because the point of the video is to be very quick, to be very clear, and to be straight into the point so that you guys can have a sense of value within a piece of content that is very quick and very easy to create. Another thing that I like to do is I like to focus on multiple different ways that I can create content in a quick manner. I like things that are easy. I like things that are quick, because it's easier to create something that's quick and at least start building that discipline over time than it is to be overwhelmed in creating one piece of content that's going to take multiple hours to create. So one of the things I do is I like to look at different ways to create content. So whether it's on a live, whether it's creating actual videos and then posting them up later, whether it's using stories. Stories is a very good way to create pieces of content, especially in a quick manner, because all you have to do is kind of have some form of branding template, some form of branding element, then slap some words on it, and there you go. You have a piece of consistent content that you can create, and it's pretty much just your ideas. It's very similar to a graphic. You're able to create a form of, whether it's a quote or some tips. I like to do social media marketing tips and my theme for the day. And with those pieces of content, I do that on a daily basis, for sure, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I kind of like slack off a little bit. Sometimes I post it, sometimes I don't. But at least on that Monday to Friday, I am posting the stories, so that everybody is able to see some form of tips from me on a day-to-day basis, even if I'm not posting on IG posts as much. And then I use those same posts. I do transfer that to Facebook. I do transfer that to LinkedIn and to TikTok and Pinterest as well. And I find some more creative ways to use those pieces of content. Now, another thing I want to focus on is some branding elements. I like to have a template, especially on Instagram or Instagram stories, or, in order to use some sort of template for graphics. So when you want to create a graphic and you want to just slap on some words on it, tips, something that can really be helpful but also stand out. Sometimes when you post just a normal picture, it kind of can take a lot longer to catch a person's attention, because you catch a person's attention with a photo, but that photo itself might not be valuable to your ideal client, to your ideal audience. So you want to find something that is valuable straight off the bat, because it's going to catch your audience's attention much quicker than if you just put a photo and then it takes a lot longer for the person to have to click see more, because they're going to have to want to have the line on the top of the first caption would have to grab their attention much more than just being able to show tips and tricks on an actual graphic itself. So I wanted to open up for some questions. If you guys had any questions, those are the three biggest things that I like to focus on. For the branding elements, I use Instagram stories the most to create my branding elements. So on Instagram stories, I have my logo up top of my company, and then I have my logo of my branding colors. I like to use those a lot, as well as when I do overlays of my Twitter posts. So I'll write something on Twitter, I'll screenshot it, I'll kind of like crop it to make sure it's really nice and slim. I don't want it to be too bulky. And then I'll put it on top with an app called Enlight. I'll create a video if you guys want me to create a video explaining how I do that. And I just overlaid on top of my pink branding color. So I like to do that. It's an easy way for me to create content that is just an overlay on top of a tweet on top of some colors to make sure not only my aesthetic kind of goes hand in hand with the pink on Instagram, but I can also use that picture and I can post it up on Twitter again. I can post it up on Pinterest. I can post it up on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and I can add different things to it depending on the specific platform. So you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns? Are you not sure about a few things? Let's look into Instagram to see. All right, well, I will be heading out. Thank you guys so much for joining my live. This is something that I will be doing every single Monday. I want to help you guys with your confidence when it comes to showing up on social media. And consistency is so important when it comes to confidence, because the more consistent we are, the more we're able to build the community of an audience and potential customers that want to purchase from us, who want to purchase from our products or services. And in seeing that traction, we are going to be building our confidence so that we can show up for them on a day-to-day basis. So thank you guys so much for showing up and for participating in this live. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.